So today we're going to be looking at another ESPN article. And ESPN went and they decided to make another WNBA top 25 list. So at midseason, in midseason, this is what the WNBA had. This is coming out after the Olympics. They had Fee 3, Alyssa Thomas 4, John Quell 5. They had Caitlin Clark below Ezzy Magbagor, Kelsey Plum, Arike, and Jewel Lloyd. They had Caitlin Clark at 15. And let's see what they've done at this stage. It is disrespectful to have Caitlin Clark lower than 4. That's all I'm going to say. It is completely disrespectful. Because there is no world, in my opinion, there's no world she's lower than 3. I think Caitlin Clark is a better player than Fee Collier. Fee Collier is just a better cog in a better team right now. I think we saw in the Olympics where Fee Collier was just another player. I think Caitlin Clark, had she been on that Olympics, would have been the third best player on that Olympic team behind maybe Stewie and AJ Wilson. Arguably could have been on any given game, could have been the best player, but she would have been better than Fee Collier. Fee Collier is really freaking good, but I think it's disrespectful to put Caitlin Clark lower than 4. I would personally put her at 2, but I also think that I am probably a little bit high maybe on Caitlin Clark because I value offense a lot more than I value defense. I think team defense is important, but I think if you can simply outscore other teams, I don't think individual defense is as important as people think. So we start off with Alicia Gray going down 2 from the mid-season rankings. So for the 50 and 25 dream to win their first playoff game or even pull off an upset or Liberty, they need both guards going. I mean, fair enough. 24, Tina Charles up at 24. In fairness, she has been pretty good. I would not put her as a top 25 player in the W. So wait, in the last time they did this list, who was down at 25? That was like Kelsey Mitchell, wasn't it? I'm trying to think where it's like, the last time they did this list, at the bottom of the list was like Kayla McBride, Bree Jones, Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray was 23, Kennedy Carter 24, Kelsey Mitchell was 25. I'm trying to look at who's above. For Tina Charles to get on this, there's no one that should have been knocked off this list. If anything, maybe Angel Reese, but she's not going to be knocked off the list. I don't think Angel Reese is better than Tina Charles right now, but she's going to be higher, obviously. Dewana Bonner down from 18 to 23. Yeah, fair enough. The acquisition of Mabry's taking some of the load off. It doesn't mean she's the only one meaningful championship experience. Can't be on the floor. Kind of won't be on the floor at crucial moments. Yeah, but she's not been nearly as good as she started the season. She started the season on fire. She's not been nearly as good. But at the same time, 23, okay. Ryan Howard at 22. The problem with Ryan Howard is when Ryan Howard is like 6, she's 6'2", 2 Arike. When Ryan Howard is playing at her best, she's a top 7 player in the W. When she's not playing at her best, she can shoot 22 times and give you 12 points. Alana Smith, 21. I like Alana Smith being put at 21. I really, really like Alana Smith at 21. That is Alana Smith, I think, is one of the actual, I think she's the most underrated player this year because a lot of box score watchers. I think that's the problem with these Lynx players is that so many of them score, like Fee obviously is averaging 20, but so many of the rest of them, whether it's Kayla McBride, Alana Smith, Courtney Williams, they're just so good together. This team's super, super good together. And what was it in the? Were both of them in the Angel Reese trade? I don't know how. Obviously, Courtney Williams and Alana Smith both came from the Sky, and I know obviously the Lynx traded down. I don't know what they gave up to trade down. No, so they gave up Sika Kone. They got Sika Kone a 2025 second round and pick swaps to 2026, which is crazy again. That the Sky don't have their own pick next year as well, which is kind of wild. But I really like Alana Smith at 21. Aaliyah Boston at 20. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate Aaliyah Boston 20. I think that's in and around where she's been. She's been extremely good when it comes to her passing has been there. Her scoring, other than the 30-point game against Atlanta, she always just seems to ball out against Atlanta. This season, she set her career high twice against them. But I think 20 is fair enough for Leah Boston. Marina, no. No, 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 no. What are we doing? Marina Mabry at 19. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my god. There is no way you put a Marina Mabry above Aaliyah Boston. There is no way. Is Kennedy Carter I'm trying to think who's gone. Did you drop Kennedy Carter out of the 25? There is no way Marina Mabry is the 19th best player in the WNBA. Skylar Diggins, you know what? Fair enough. She's actually been very good since the Olympic break. She's been very good. Like, I hope you took Jewel Lloyd off the damn list. But I actually don't hate Skylar Diggins being on this list. Ezzy Magbagor down at 17. Okay. Okay, that's probably... Like, 12 was way too high for her. I think she's the best interior defensive player in the W. But like, she's got a concussion. She's missing game 1, so I don't think there's a chance the Seattle Storm win game 1. You've got Jewel Lloyd at 16. There is no situation where Jewel Lloyd is the second best player on the Seattle Storm. She's just not. If the Storm are going to upset the Aces, she's going to need more efficient scoring from Lloyd. She's shooting 36% of the field. She shot better inside the arc than she has since 2040. 40.5% from 2 is her best mark since 2021. She's shooting 27% from 3. Like, I think when she played the Fever, it was like, I think she had like 22, and I'm like, man, Jewel Lloyd is having a good game. I look at the box score, she shot the ball 20 times. Like, Brittany Griner, 15, cool. I think Brittany Griner's been really good this season. And, like, her touch is very good. She's averaging 17.8 points. She's someone that could very well be on make an all WNBA team. Not much of a rebounder, but very, very good. So obviously, Angel Reese didn't make this list, which is a surprise. And obviously, how did Kennedy Carter not make this list? Bree Jones going out of top 25, cool. But from the last list, it looks like Kennedy Carter, Angel Reese. Yeah, it's looking like Kennedy Carter and Angel Reese and maybe Kelsey Plum are the players that are gone from this list. Kennedy Carter one is crazy if Marina Mabry's there at 19. But you got Kayla McBride at 14. Stand by it. I agree with that. Kayla McBride, one of the most underrated players. She's like, after hitting 43% of her threes prior to the Olympic break, she's only making 36. She was making like 54% at one stage. It was wild. She's at the second best true shooting percentage. She's averaging 18. Oh, wow. Which is 18 points a game in the playoffs. Telling you though, this Lynx team, they're my favorites to win it all. They're genuinely my favorites to win it all. And like, if you're saying, oh, they can't really step up, man, they won the Commissioner's Cup. I know it's not the same thing, but like, it's a one-off game. They won it against the Liberty. Kelsey Mitchell at 13. Yeah, I like that. I like Kelsey Mitchell at 13. Like, that's her higher scoring average of her career. She averaged 24.8 points per game post Olympic break. Kelsey Mitchell, definitely. Bree Jones going up to 12. So obviously Kelsey Plum's gone off this list. Who else? Did Hamby? To be fair, I was about to say, the last time they made this list, they had Dearica Hamby at 9, who should have been genuinely, like, Dearica Hamby, I genuinely think should have been 23 the last time. She is a myth. She is a myth. Like, I've watched the Sparks play. Other than when she played the Aces and balled it, I've watched the Sparks play 10 times. I've not seen her play well. Bree Jones, 12 is crazy. Like, 12 is absolutely crazy. Like, that's just crazy. Cat Copper, 11. Fine with that. I'm fine with that. You put Kelsey Plum as the 10th best player in the WNBA. And I actually understand she was pretty good. She was pretty good to end the season. Is Jackie Young gone from the list? Is Jackie Young gone? You have Kelsey Plum as the 10th best player in the WNBA. Like, how? And I understand. She played pretty well to end the season, but she has had so many dud games this season. I thought she was gone from the 25. So I'm trying to think who's gone. There's like 3 or 4 new players. So Angel Reese is gone. I'm scrolling through the other ones. Kennedy Carter's gone. There has to be a third player, and obviously Hamby must be gone completely. Wait, is Arike gone? Is Arike out of 25? Jackie Young at 9. I don't agree. Jackie Young has not been good since the Olympic break. She's really not been good since the Olympic break. Like, she was averaging, through the first 6 or 7 games, she was averaging over 20. Yeah, she's a good defender, but she has not been good since the Olympics. John Quell at 8. Okay, so it's looking like Hamby, who is in the top 10, is gone from the list. And it's looking like Arike is gone. And I get it. I'm not that high on Arike. But Marina Mabrey cannot be on a list above our freaking Arike. At 7, you've got Sabrina. Who was putting Sabrina at 7. At 7 at the time of the Olympic break. She was averaging 20 and 6. And she was second in the MVP race. Keeping her at the same spot mid-season and preseason is wild. That is absolutely wild. But anyway, let's go. See who's 6. Neka Wumake, fair enough. She'd be on my All-W first team. Alyssa Thomas 5. You are joking me. You are joking me, right? So, Alyssa Thomas, who since the Olympic break, by the way, since the Olympics break, the Connecticut Sun, by the way, the Connecticut Sun started 10-0 this season. Do you know how the Connecticut Sun ended up the season, by the way? And this is post Marina Mabrey trade, where Marina Mabrey's balling. The Connecticut Sun ended the season, I think they started 11-0, sorry. It's either 10-0 or 11-0. I think it was 17-12 through their last 29 games. That is a worse 29-game period than the freaking Fever had. And Alyssa Thomas, according to this, has 3 teammates in the top 25. Bree Jones, better than Kelsey Mitchell, according to this. Dewana Bonner, Marina Mabrey, better than Aaliyah Boston. Dewana Bonner, obviously better than anything else the Fever has. But yeah, after a hot start, and not only that, she is down an entire point per game since the Olympic break. She's down an entire rebound per game, but her assists are up because she's refusing to shoot the ball. There is no way in hell Miss Triple Single is better than Caitlin Clark. There is no way in hell freaking Ben Simmons is better than Caitlin Clark. What are we doing? I get it, she's a good defender, but come on. She's not even the best defender on her team. That's Dijonay. Clark went with record-breaking senior at Iowa. She led the league at WNBA in assists, setting a single-season record with 337. She also had the WNBA rookie points record and became the first rookie to get a triple-double. It has been one of the league's best ever seasons by a rookie. No players had more impact and attendance. What the hell does impact for attendance have to do with ranking players? Like, what? Her scoring numbers aren't as high as last year. She's literally down a rebound and a half a game. She's down 5 points per game on last year. And her assists are going up because she doesn't look at the basket. Teams are guarding her by putting centers on her and standing under the basket. Like, she is Ben Simmons. I'm sorry, like, we realized quite quickly in the NBA that Ben Simmons was not very good. She's Ben Simmons. And, like, I don't understand this. It's like, you've got Ben Simmons at number 4. And just like the age of Defensive Player of the Year, where it's like, she's freaking Hassan Whiteside. She stands under the basket, doesn't play team defense, and just blocks shots. Like, the WNBA is so far behind. It's so far behind. Everything is counting stats. Everything is... I don't even know. I don't get Alyssa Thomas. I've watched so much of the Connecticut Sun. She is a liability. They're so good on defense. Yes, partially because of her. They're so bad on offense because of Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas dominating the ball is a big reason why this team sucks on offense. Like, she should play as a damn offensive rebounding power forward and defender. Like, that's the way she should play. That's how she's most effective. The more she has the ball in her hands, the worse the offense is. There's a reason they're bad at offense, and ironically, the reason they suck on offense is Alyssa Thomas. Stewie a 3. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't love it. Like, if we're talking, like, this is a list on who's had the better season. You actually put Alyssa Thomas over Caitlin Clark. That is embarrassing, whoever wrote this list. Fair enough. Fia's had the second best season. Her best season of her standout career, Fee listed the second in our rankings. Same spot she finished on our MVP ballots. Like, there is no scenario, by the way, as well, that Caitlin Clark has had a worse season than Breanna Stewart. She just hasn't. Like, Breanna Stewart's been unbelievable, but, like, Caitlin Clark's been better this season than Stewie. Like, she's had a better second half of the season, but she wasn't even the best. And the thing is, you might be saying, oh, they have a better record. Yeah, because this team, she was out injured and the team didn't lose. Like, she was out while Benai Delaney was out and Sabrina Ionescu was playing like an MVP. I don't hate her 3, though. Like, look, you can put Clark 4. Clark should be realistically 3 here. If you want to put her 4, cool. That is disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. And obviously, A'ja Wilson, number 1, fair enough. She's had a great season. But again, her defense is supremely overrated. She's unbelievable on offense. Her defense is so overrated. She is... I will compare her to Hassan Whiteside. I watch so much of Hassan Whiteside in the NBA, and I'm like... Everyone's like, how is the team better when he's off the floor than on the floor when he blocks lead shots? Like, because he just hangs out in the paint. He just hangs out in the paint. He doesn't really guard anybody. He's not like... Like, A'ja Wilson got dominated on boards by Angel Reese. So does everybody else. Not people that everyone's like, oh, these are the best rebounders ever. No, she stands near the basket. The ball lands in her hands a lot for rebounds. And she blocks shots because, in fairness, she's a good shot blocker. But she actually doesn't play defense. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't hate too much of this. Caitlin Clark at 5 is disrespectful. Kelsey Plum at 10 is crazy. Jackie Young still in the top 10 is crazy. Bree Jones at 12 is crazy. No Kennedy Carter is crazy. Marina Mabrey being on this list is crazy. Noah Rike is crazy. And I'm surprised to see Angel Reese drop off it, but let's be real. Of Kennedy Carter, Rike, and Angel Reese, the 3 that are dropped off, realistically, and Derek Hamby. Maybe Kennedy, I'm right with that. So Marina Mabrey shouldn't be there. And then I would put Marina Mabrey below Angel Reese as well. So you got, say, 24. Let's just say 25, Kennedy Carter, 26. 25, Arike, even though Arike should be higher. Just put her there. Kennedy Carter, 27. Maybe Angel Reese just at the end of that top 30. But I do also really like Alana Smith getting into the top 25. I actually do like that. I'm shocked to see that. If that's the video, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.